with the Houston Cardinals. But going back to you, young Buck, we were just talking to Tracy, a leader, and he was saying, you know, if they show it in their heart, then they're welcome back. You talk about it.
Well, man, I just look at it this here way, man. Just guys just humble themselves, man. You know, come back and say that they want to take care of business, man. You know what I'm saying? Just come back to coach, man. You know, with an humble spirit, man. You know, I messed up, I screwed up. You know, and that'll be up to him. You know, I'm sure he'll put it on the leaders of the team.
Right.
Know,
just like Tracy was saying, right?
You know, and we'll just take it from there, man.
Okay, Steve, you've been an offensive coach.
Yes, sir.
You know some of your guys left, abandoned the ship. Now y'all at the top of the mountain. Everybody's looking up, and you're going to have some people coming back. What do you expect from those people that's trying to come back and the newcomers coming just because y'all won a championship that y'all probably couldn't get last year, but now your enrollment is going to be overfilled?
Well, with the guys that are coming back, you know, their game's going to be at a whole nother level.
Okay.
Now the new guys that are coming in, they got to get up to that level to even get on the field. So,
okay.
You know, competition makes for good football.
Okay.
So if that happens, then, you know, hey.
So somebody like Rudy P., Pretty Ricky, already starters on the team, will they have to compete for their positions next year, or is it automatically given to them?
Well, no, you always got to compete for your position because, you know, you may have a great white hope or something out there.
Okay. So it's still everybody has to compete, stay in shape, just like Chris was saying.
You got to. I mean, there's no guaranteed spot on the field.
Okay.
When you start the season, there's always somebody that's going to bite you in the tail trying to get your position.
Okay, well, let's go over here to Chris Barkins real quick. Chris, like Rudy P. is your quarterback right now, but if somebody comes in that's much better than Rudy P. trying out in the offseason, will Rudy have to go through a competition to get the starting position?
It's a new year, you know, so new year brings out new things. So therefore, we don't have starters on this football team.
Okay.
Nobody even gets.
And why you say that?
Claim an opportunity to do that because you just never know. You may give somebody that starting position and then they quit on you.
You're right. I got you.
So we don't have starters over here. We have a family. We have an organization. We have a team. You know, one band, one sound. So I mean, anybody can play quarterback on any given Saturday, man.
Okay.
We
like you showed this year.
Yeah, we had several different quarterbacks
that's
run
right.
through. You know, and we actually won a championship without actually having a true starting quarterback.
That's correct.
That's correct. So we had some come, we had some, go, but it is what it is, man. We don't have starters over here. So you just want to come play football. This is the organization that you want to be a part of.
Tracy,
not sit on the bench.
Talk about that. Talk about now you're taking off the player hat and you're putting on the coach hat. Talk about people coming out trying out for the Cardinals. Like you said, who's the heart and soul of the team right now.
Correct.
You know who's going to go to war with you right now. But now you have newcomers coming in, and they're coming with just as much heart. How are you going to look at that from a coach's hat now?
Well, from the O-line perspective, I always view everybody, on an individual basis. So you come out there and you show well during the drills and everything. I'm gonna give you opportunity. Then once you show that you can capitalize on that opportunity, then I'm gonna put you together and try to build like Arnold was saying, a nice cake on the line. You got to have continuity on the line.
Okay.
So with that, then I always put the best 5 players out on the field.
And real quick, while we're on the offensive line, like I said, the past 6 weeks, the offensive line came together, they gelled, and they were basically unstoppable, whooping everybody to the ball. What happened?
Basically, head coach challenges. He called everybody out individually.
Okay.
And then he called me out as a coach.
Okay.
And with that,
did you take it personally?
No, nothing's ever personal. It's always business.
Okay.
We just had to step it up and go to that next level to enable us to win the game, like we knew what we were doing.
Okay.
So we prepared and we won.
You say he called you out.
Yes.
So by you being a leader, what did you go back and relate to the rest of the offensive line?
Experience.
Okay.
Experience and knowledge.
Okay.
And determination. I wasn't going to lose that game.
Okay.
I was not going to lose my last game ever playing football.
Okay.
I couldn't do it.
And now you got a ring. Another ring.
Another ring.
To show us. So you cool for right now then?
I'm pretty happy.
You almost up there with Shaq.
I'm right with Shaq.
Yeah, you with Shaq.
I got 4.
That's right. So you right there with Shaq.
I got 4. I'm going to go with do Kobe next year and get 5.
Chris, calling, like you say, having to dig deep, take the personal relationships out, putting business in, calling some of the players out. How did that change your season?
You know, some people took it at heart and ended up leaving. You know, some people stayed. But, you know, if you know me as a person and as an individual, man, I just really feel that being honest with that person, you know what I'm saying, is just really the best thing for this organization. And some people just can't take that, man. Some people think they're prima donnas, man, and they don't belong here. They don't fit here.
Okay.
You know, so we look for humble guys and people that have that right spirit, you know, and then God will remove the ones that he needed to remove. So, you know, some people take it personal. It don't bother me because I'm still going to be here until I decide to stop doing it.
Talk about the hateration going on out there in some of the football land. You probably know where it's coming from.
You know, to me, you know, really hating is just pretty much wanting to be in the shoes of these individuals.
Okay.
Man, them guys are not really hating on us because they don't like our organization or what we bring to the table.
Okay.
It's just the fact that they wish that they would have been in the shoes that we're in right now.
Okay.
Because they had an opportunity to be a part of it. I didn't kick nobody off the team. They left.
Okay.
You know, and every man has a decision to make on his own.
On his own.
So
Right.
I didn't put no gun to nobody's head. I didn't say, hey, you got to get out of here. You got to go. They chose to leave, and guess what? We having fun over here right now.
About to have a
We got a
celebration.
championship.
Now, I hear y'all finna go to Dallas to play in a Texas tournament. That's going to even cause more haters out there. But what can we expect going down to Dallas?
You know, we got to go out there with the same attitude and the same way that we played for that championship game. From this day forward, we got to play with that same intensity. Myself as a coach, I got to dig a little deeper and study these teams that we got to play and go out there and try to win, man. We're not going down there just for a trip. We're
Okay.
going down there to win. So
Okay.
any game from this point on, we are going to play to win. And I'm going to put the people on the field that want to win, and I'm going to coach to win.
Let's talk to the guy. He's did all the filming for the Houston Cardinals for the past several years. Mr. Greg, man, you talked a lot up there in that press box. You always felt that the Cardinals can do it if they just put the right team on the field. Talk about this year, Mr. Greg.
This year, I never got down. I was disappointed a little
Right.
in the team because it wasn't so much management or the coaching of the team. It was individuals.
Okay.
Individuals, my time, me.
Does that hurt a team?
And that would tear a team apart.
Okay.
At the latter stage of the season, I noticed that the veteran players, the Traces, the Norris Peets,
Stepped up.
They all stepped up, and they started looking in the mirror.
Okay.
As Michael Jackson would say,
Okay.
the man in the mirror.
Okay.
And you can see the change in them. You can see the desire in them, and they begin to communicate.
Okay.
And you can walk up to them and talk to them. By that time, the bad apple was out of the box.
Weeded out.
It was weeded out.
Got lost. Okay.
So to me, it was an honor and a privilege because I've been in filming of sports by being the Madison Marlins sports
Right.
film technician. I've lost many championships over there. we lost in the semis with Vincent the last
Right,
year.
right.
We lost in '95 with the girls at state. So this was the joy of my life to be a part of the organization.
Okay.
And to be a part of a winning situation.
And to see guys like Tracy and Chris and Steve and Young Buck, people that's been here for a while, actually get a chance to win it. Even though Tracy has won it with other teams, but actually win it as a Cardinal, how did that make you feel?
Well, first of all, you mentioned a key person there, and that's Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
For the previous 2 years, Tracy always walked off the field after the last game. He was the last person to speak in the huddle.
Okay.
And it took something from him. And he said, I'm not coming back. But the first game of the season,
He was back.
here he comes. Wobble, wobble. out the locker room. And he said, Tracy, you going for it again? He said, yeah. But what I like about Tracy is Tracy came up after the game, after we won the championship. And he said, that's it. You know, my goal has been fulfilled.
Mission is complete.
And I have my ring.
All right, then.
And so far, those haters, I'm going to piggyback on the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Haters of this league start at the top.